Okay, we are going to start out here with the very, very basics. The idea here is time saving and headache reducing, not inducing, reducing best practices for making instructional videos. So, at the bare minimum, what's that foundational level stuff that we absolutely positively need to be remembering that when we're creating those videos for our students? So, first and foremost, one take, unless there is something bonkers in your video, do that sucker in one take. If you're creating a bunch of 6 to 9 minute videos, which we're about to get into, then you can't be doing those 4 or 5 times. You're going to be spending an hour on one video. And that is really not the point here. This is in the long run meant to save you time. And so it is okay that your videos are not perfect. Have you ever had a perfect day of teaching? Perfect. Nothing went wrong. You didn't misspell something on the board. You didn't forget the next step. Something didn't go haywire in your class. Come on. It doesn't happen, right? One take on those videos, it will save you a ton of time. It is okay if you flub something, just let it go. Kids love seeing those types of things, right? You don't need to be intentionally goofy, but it's okay to roll with a non-perfect video. Keep those suckers relatively short. Debbie really likes to say, keep one learning target per video, which I think is great advice. You don't need to have one instructional video for your entire lesson. Break those suckers up into tasks, into learning targets, into small bite-sized chunks, right? Remember that 10-2 magic number for instruction versus like giving kids time to process. We shouldn't be talking for more than 10 minutes in the classroom, instructional videos or not, without giving people time to process. I would lower that even for instructional videos. So research shows that anywhere between 6 to 9 minutes is when attention starts to drop off for students. If you can keep it shorter than that and intentional, awesome. Okay. Make sure that your face is on camera. I know people don't like seeing themselves on camera. You don't have to be wacky or weird or whatever, right? But make sure your kids can see you. 90% of communication being nonverbal is very key when it comes to making instructional videos here, right? I spent the entire first year of doing instructional videos with my students where I wasn't on camera most of that year. And I realized I'm like giving feedback to my kids and I'm talking like this and I'm animated and I was just not coming through my videos. Like it was insane, right? I can't believe I didn't put my face on there. So get used to having your face on camera, and make sure you're putting it in there and not blocking off different pieces of your screen here. So notice that I have this video here in front of a blank space in Canvas. When we say evergreen, we mean make this sucker so it's going to last for a long time. It is okay that you see that I'm recording this at 3:48 on October 11th, 2023. I don't know when you're watching this video, but it's okay that like if I were to reuse this video down the road, it is okay that that date is a little bit late there. That's totally fine. When we say evergreen, we mean don't necessarily reference things are due tomorrow or yesterday you worked on whatever. Keep it about the content and the instructions you want there. That way you could potentially reuse this. You don't have a bunch of contextual information in there that will become very quickly outdated. And then always end with an action step. So it's not just, hey, you've watched this video, now you don't know what to do. Make sure that you are ending your videos by telling your students or telling your participants or your audience to go do something with that information. So that being said, we're going to try to model best practice here. Hopefully keep it within that 6 to 9 minute range. Killing it. Got so much time left here. I would like you to come down here and fill out this Mentimeter. So you can notice if you hover over here on Canvas, you can click on this. It's going to have that copied. So I can come up here and paste that in a new window. And it's going to bring me to this Mentimeter. This is a simple click and drag here. So rate yourself. I just went through, oh, and I'll take this out here. I'm not sure what that's on there. But I will go through and I'll say, yeah, I'm pretty good at doing things in one take. I only ever do it in one take. But then you can get that sliding scale. And then as you update that, if we come back to Canvas, it's going to automatically, once you submit, give us the averages here so you can see how everybody responded to that. Then go ahead and roll down here and decide which one of these action steps applies to you and follow the instructions there. All right, let us know if you need any